Hey, what's up, folks? Jeff London back with another video. Do me a quick favor before I jump into the video. Click the subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram at King London Supreme. I'm getting ready to go. This is my last session of the day. I had like 8 sessions today. I started at 5 o'clock this morning, but that's neither here nor there. But I was having a conversation with someone. We was talking about just dieting. So I want to share a little tip. Like, first of all, if you want to be lean and ripped, typically, if you're somebody who's ripped and you have low body fat, you have abs, you're probably have like a lower carb diet, right? You eat carbs, but you eat them in moderation, and you eat slow absorbing carbs, right? Like sweet potato, brown rice, maybe whole wheat bread, maybe quinoa. You eat those types of carbs and you eat them in moderation. But one strategy, a pro tip, and this has worked well for me and a lot of my clients, is something called carb cycling, right? And what carb cycling is basically on the days that you don't work out, you don't have carbs, right? So, and the whole logic behind that is that when the days that you work out, you're burning more calories, you're more active, right? So you could afford to eat more carbohydrates, right? Starch carbs. But on the days you don't work out, you're less active, right? So you're not burning as much calories. So when you eat carbs on that day, they're more likely to sit on you, especially if you're not counting your macros, right? If you're not calculating your calories, you definitely want to try to carb cycle. So my advice to you is just start off slow, right? The first thing I would say is, so on days that you train, on days you don't train, you don't have to go completely zero carbs. So I used to go no carbs at all on days that I didn't train, right? So on rest days, it was straight protein, it was meat and vegetables, absolutely no carbs, right? And then I started learning my carbs and I just started reducing my carbs. And that's what I recommend to you all. So whatever your diet is, on the days you don't train, if you're really thorough and you're diligent and you're about that life, go no carbs. Just go vegetables and protein and meat. And the days that you do train, that's when you can have a little bit more carbs, all right? But you know what? You just got to find your threshold. You got to experiment a little bit, man. So the thing that I did, and maybe this might work for you. I'm extreme with stuff though, man. I'm crazy extreme. So I went like no carbs. I was no starch carbs. I was just going meat and vegetables for long periods of times, and then just having cheat days. But then I started playing with my diet. I started playing with the amount of carbs I was having, and I kind of found my limit. I knew I could have, like, let's just call it 90 grams of carbohydrates a day, and then I could keep my abs. I could stay ripped. But the best thing for you to do, I always say this, get ripped first. Get as lean as you want to get first, because life is so much easier to manage, man. I'm telling you. Because, like, I get super ripped, and then I'll eat. And then once I see that I'm getting a little puffy, I'm getting a little fat, then I just tweak my diet. I just slow down on the carbs. I don't even have to do cardio anymore, because at the moment I see my abs getting a little out of hand, like I'm getting a little puffy, I just reduce the amount of starches that I'm eating. And it's that simple. And that's how you stay ripped all year round. So carb cycling, just in short, to memorize, on your off days, you either want to go zero carbs, or you want to go very low carbs, either or. And you're thinking, you know, if you're training 5 days a week, that should be 2 days a week, all right? You could do 2 days a week without carbs, all right? Starch carbs, don't be soft, all right? Toughen up, be mentally tough, all right? Too many weak people out here, too many crybabies. Don't be one of those people. Anyway, I'm Jeff London, man. Hopefully this was helpful. If I gave you some game, if you were digging this, click the like button. I apologize, I'm on my iPhone, so the clarity may not be what it typically is, but whatever. You know what I mean? The game is still there though, right? And that's what it matters. That's all that matters. Anyway, follow me on the gram at King London Supreme. Give me a like, and look, drop a comment. Say, man, this was dope. You know, tell me if you didn't like it, whatever, but let me know how I'm doing. Give me some feedback. I'm giving you some game. I just ask that you like the video. You give me a little bit of feedback, and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy.